Okay, good. Please, one of the rules for today's class, please. I don't want to be shouting. If I say something, I expect a response on time. If you cannot say anything, maybe you are in a place that you can't really say anything, you can you can just answer in the chat section immediately so that I will know that yes, you guys can hear me very well. I don't have to be saying hello, are you there? Hello, is somebody hearing me? That's not fair on me at all. Okay, so let's start. So we've done Power Query last week. Now today we are doing Power Pivot. And what is Power Pivot used for? Power Pivot is that engine that we use to create relationship between our tables, right? We've done Power Query, we cleaned the data, we brought it back to our Excel, and it appears like this, right? Now we want to connect the tables to each other. Now, if we are going to be connecting them to each other, can somebody tell me exactly what we are going to be using to connect these tables together? Can somebody tell me? What are we going to use to connect the tables together?
Yeah, if you can use this our dimension table to connect to the fact table.
Our what, sir?
Our fact table, our unique ID in those dimension table.
Okay.
Now connected to the fact table.
To the fact table. Okay, nice.
Yes.
So it's going to be primary key on the dimension table.
Yes.
We are connecting that to which key on the fact table?
Let me see. Assuming we are having a product key on our dimension table, which is a product table. So we have a product key there. Now we now connected to our fact table. That is also having a product ID. So
the product ID on the dimension table is what kind of key?
You mean what? Is that what?
The product ID on the dimension table, the product table is what type of key? Is it a primary or a foreign key?
It's a primary key on the dimension table.
Okay. What about the product ID on the fact table?
So it will be foreign key because there's going to be many.
And what type of relationship is that?
It's going to be one to many.
One to many. So on the product key, it is what cardinality?
Is on the product
The product ID on the product table is what cardinality?
Is one cardinality. It is one cardinality.
The product ID on the fact table is what cardinality?
Many cardinality.
Thank you. God bless. That's exactly what I want to hear. So now let's go to Power Query ASAP. Now, for me to add my tables to Power Pivot, what do I need to do? I click on the table, then I go to Power Pivot. I'll click on Add to Model. Add to Model, right? I click on anywhere on the table. I click on Add to Model, right? I add this table to the model because I'm building a model. Okay. Yeah, you will see this another window pop out. Have you seen the window?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So it has added this channel table. I'll minimize it. I'll go to product also, add to data model, right? I can see like do more stuff. I want to do it here. But I want to add a column, I want to do a calculation and everything. I can still do it here, right? I can add to model. Okay, I'll minimize. Oh, sorry, guys. Okay. Can click on this one, add to model. So I have 3 tables now added to the model. I'll come to sales. Add to model. Add to model. Or minimize. Oh, still loading. Manager, new. I'll click on the table, add to model. Okay. Still loading. Okay. Added to model now. Add to model. Add to model. Okay, so I've added everything to model now. I can go back to that window now, that power pivot window. I will expand. You see that all the tables from your Excel now, they are all on the power pivots. Now, there are two views we have here. You will see the data view, which is the one I am on at the moment, and you see the diagram view. Now, the diagram view is where we are actually going to. You see the diagram view, it's just like what we have in Power BI. It's just like what we have in Power BI. Just hold on for me, guys. 1 minute, please. Sorry, you guys, I had one call, one important call I had to pick. Yeah. So we're on the Power Pivot, what was it called? We're on the Power Pivot interface now. I will show you exactly what we do on this Power Pivot. Has anybody here used Power Pivot before? Anybody?
Not really much like that, but I've tried my hand on it before.
You try your hand on it. Any other person apart from who responded to me now? Is it Shakil?
Yusuf.
Okay, Mr. Yusuf.
Yeah.
Okay. So you are the only one in this class that have used Power Pivot before. Okay, as I said, Power Pivot is for connecting tables to each other, right? For creating relationship between tables. Please, I usually say that anytime we are defining something or we are trying to explain something, always use the important concepts, the terminologies, so that when you get to any interview and you say something, they will know that, okay, this guy, you actually know what you are saying, right? You understand the whole thing very well. So you are using the exact name of those terminologies to pronounce it the way they should. So now I want to, you see that I put my sales table under the other ones up here. I have my reasons why. Now, I'm creating a schema called star schema. There's star schema, there's snowflake schema. There are different kind of schemas, but these are like the basic two, right, that we have. Star schema and snowflake schema. What does that mean? Now, when I'm creating a relationship between my facts and dimension tables, that is a star schema. Like that relationship is just between facts, dimension, or dimension and fact, dimension and fact. That is a star schema, right? It means that all of my dimension tables here, they are going to be connecting directly to my fact table, which is my sales table. So for example, channel key here, to connect my channel key here to the channel key in sales table, I will click on the channel key here and drag it on the channel key in my fact table. So you see now, and I'll just release my hand. And what did you see? You see that there's a connection. Now, if you look at this, please, what are you seeing here? You are seeing one, right? You are seeing one. And on this side, it's showing star. It means this is one cardinality. This star here, it means many. It's one-to-many relationship, right? The cardinality is one here, and the cardinality is star here. This is another way you can know whether there's a duplicate in your dimension table, right? Now, let's go to product key now. Product key in product table to product key in, what's it called? In my sales table. So I release my hand. It's also a one-to-many. Product subcategory key, right? I come and drag it and put it on this product subcategory key on the sales table. I release my hand. I see the relationship between them. It's also one-to-many. Channel key on the manager table to the channel key here. So it should be a one-to-many, yeah, one-to-many relationship, right? City key on city table to city key on the sales table should also be one-to-many. Exactly. So I have one-to-many relationship from each of all of these. Or let me do like this. Let me place this one at this corner here. Then every other one should be on this side. It's also the same thing. So you see how they are connected. Now, let's assume that you made a mistake. Let's assume that you made a mistake, and instead of channel name to channel key to channel key, you now did channel name to channel key mistakenly. You now want to correct it. You can double click on the line between them. Right? And now put your cursor on. You see that it's giving you options of picking the table by yourself. So if you pick the table here, you pick the another table here, second table here, and you click on the column you want to change, right? And make sure that you're on this active box here, it is checked as active. It means that the relationship between the two tables must be active. Simple. If it's not active, it means that it's not going to work, right? Now, there are cases where you can have an inactive relationship. But let me explain how it happens, what I know. Let's say, for example, you create a date table. And on that date table, there is, you create the date table here or your calendar table. You have a calendar table. Let's now assume that, okay, on that your calendar table, you have what the date required, right? Now, on your fact table, let's say your sales table, you have the order dates and the sales dates. You know, there's 2 different dates now. You might order something on a day, on one date, and the delivery might be like in the next 2, 3, or 1 week safe, right? That was like 2 different dates, right? Now, let's now say you have a calendar table. You now connect your order dates to the calendar table. Now, on that same table, you also have sales dates. Let's now say you want to connect that same sales date again to the calendar table. So either which way, one is going to be active, the other is not going to be active, because you cannot have 2 keys on your fact table connecting to one dimension, right? The 2 cannot be active at the same time. So one is going to be active, the other is not going to be active. Now, in the context of that, what it means is that Power Pivot already understands what you are trying to do, that you are dealing with 2 dates in that context. And it's still going to give you, so let's assume that you have, sorry guys, I'm coming up. Can you hear me, guys? So let's assume that you find yourself in that situation. What you can do is to connect the 2 dates to the dimensions of your calendar table. One will be active, one will not be active. So if you now put them on maybe a slicer or something like that, and you want to see transactions that happen between this order dates to this particular date on the sales date column, it will give you that range, right? Because they are both connected. The 2 dates are connected. I don't know if that thing I explained is clear to us.
Yes.
What I just explained, is it clear?
Can you explain, sir?
So what I'm trying to say is that you might have 2 dates on one fact table, right? 2 dates. And I use example of order dates and sales dates, right? And I said that you now have one calendar dimension table. Now, are you now going to connect just one? If you connect just one date out of the 2 dates that you have in that of fact table, it's going to be affecting your answer, because you are dealing with 2 dates. You might want to do some aggregations that is going to involve the 2 dates at the same time. So what you need to do is that you're going to be connecting the order dates and the sales dates to the calendar table. But one is going to be active, the other is not going to be active. But because Power Pivot is very, very powerful and it understands what you are trying to do, right? So when you are doing the aggregation, or you are doing some kind of calculations based on the range between the order and the sales date, it's still going to give you your results, because they are both connected to the calendar table. So you can be using the calendar table as an aggregator for any kind of calculation that you now want to do in your report or dashboard, right? For the fact that one is active and the other is not active does not mean that that other one too is not active. But Power BI, Excel Power Pivot already understands what you are trying to do. So it's still going to give you your best answer based on the range of those dates, depending on how you want to make your calculations. I don't know if it's clear now, but I don't want to go deep into that. That's like, maybe I'll give you a video to watch on that maybe later. But this is just like the beginner class for Power Pivot. So I'm not going to go deep into those complexities, right? But now that we've connected all our tables together, we connected all our dimensions to our facts, and it is one-to-many relationship, or let's say many to one is the same thing. I believe that we understand very well what we did here. What I did here, is it clear to everybody, or is it not clear?
It's clear.
Okay. Any other person?
It's clear, sir.
Clear or not clear? Okay. Now I'm done with Power Pivots now, right? The next thing that I will do now is to now create my pivot tables. Don't forget that we are doing 3, is it 3 or 4 things? Power Query, Power Pivots, Pivot Table, then Pivot Charts. Then we end the class. Then we go straight to our exam. Now, let's now go to Pivot Table now. Let's go to Pivot Table now. So you see this Pivot Table button here. You see this Pivot Table button here, right? You can click on Pivot Table and you will see another drop down. You see Pivot Table. For other things that are here for now, just leave them. You don't need them for now. Just click on Pivot Table. Just have them on a new worksheet entirely. Now, I've clicked on Pivot Table now. I'm done with Power Pivots. Right? I did the table connection and relationship. I'm done with that. So, how do I see my pivot table? It's not showing, right? I was supposed to show on this side. So I'll go to my pivot table, analyze, and I will switch on my feed list. My feed list here. I'll switch on my feed list now. Okay. Now, why is this one very tiny? The pivot table is very tiny.
Yeah, you can drag the feed list from that position and use some mouse to drag it up.
You said what?
You can drag that feed list, that pivot table feed. Drag it outside. No, the whole table, the whole feed. Yes. So you can
that's not even the issue, Seth. The issue is that I'm coming.
So if you expand it now, just put your cursor on the bottom. It's with then go the same thing at the bottom too. Top. No. Yes.
So I have to expand like this. This is
yes.
Now wow. Now you will now see the beauty of what we just did now, right? You see the beauty now. You know, these are all our tables, right? Channel, city, manager, and every. Now, if you are creating our pivot table, why are these other tables showing there? They're not supposed to be there now. I'm coming. Is there a way I can remove them? Add measure showing active tab. Okay, let me just ignore them here. No problem. Let me look at what we have in the settings there. Okay, so now let's look at channel. What can we look about channel? Now let's go back to these tables now. Channel. What can we look about channel? Let's look at channel and what? Let's go back to our sales new. What are the columns we have here? We have total unit selling price, unit costs. Okay, but we don't have profit. We don't have all of those things. So how can we go about it now? Now let's go back to the pivot table now. Now let's say I want to see my total cost, right? My total costs. Now I'll go to my sales table. Now on my sales table, let me create a measure. I'm creating a measure is a standalone calculation, right? It's not like a calculated column or something. It's a standalone calculation. So I will right click on the table. I will click, you see add measure, right? I click on add measure. Now, what do I want to call this measure? I want to save this measure under sales table. I want to call this measure total cost, right? Total cost. Now, Nothing, okay, nothing. Now we are using DAX. You know the same DAX that we use in Power BI now. Guys, you know the DAX we use in Power BI. Has anybody heard of DAX before in Power BI?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yes, sir. We've heard about it.
No.
Okay, what is DAX, Samuel?
Data analysis expression.
Okay. And what was it used for?
It's
Listen
used
now,
to
this I'm teaching,
calculate.
that I'm teaching you guys now. When the time you get to Power BI, it will not be a new thing for you again because you're already used to it in Excel. So Power BI is to make your Power BI very easy. So DAX is data analysis expression, right? We can use that to create calculated column. We can use DAX to create measures, right? And we also use DAX in Excel Power Pivots, right? So DAX is just like a group of functions that we can use to generate formulas for calculations and all of those, right? So for example, now if you look at, let me cancel what I did here. If you go to our sales table now, you see that what we have is what? Order ID, order dates, unit cost is the unit cost, like the cost per one. Unit selling price is the cost, is the selling price per one unit. The quantity is the quantity, right? Total cost here is now multiplying unit cost by the quantity to get the total cost, right? But the total cost that we have here is per row. We now want to get the total for all the entire column of this total cost, right? That's what we are trying to do now. So we want to look at total costs by what? Per channel. Right? No, it's not. What am I saying? Should total, let's say total cost by product, something like that. Total cost per product, right? So let's go back now. So my sales one, my sales table. Wait, my sales table says one, and it says new. It is sales new now.
Yeah. Excuse me, sir. The Excel is very small. The Excel you are projecting is small. I don't know.
Sorry?
And, I said the Excel you are projecting is small. Why your face is kind of bold?
Oh, my face is covering the screen.
Yes, your face is covering the screen.
Are you serious? And nobody is saying anything this morning. Let me cover. Let me cover my face. Now, Uncle.
Now we can see your face, but the Excel is kind of small, just by the side.
Please, guys,
It's
are you
the
the
way
only one
it's
experiencing
projecting.
this? Is it the only one
It's
experiencing
the way
this?
it's projecting. It's the way it's projecting it. It's not covering
Okay.
it at my end.
It's not what?
It's not covering it at my end. So it's the way the screen retention is. Probably should try
No.
to drag the.
No, the guy picks those the icon showing the image. So you can just shift this one side and observe what
Exactly.
Which
you're
icon?
trying to.
The
As in
the small window, the small frame that shows your picture. I think for
showing
his own, it's showing on the Excel, your share screen. So you just have to adjust it.
Wait, let me stop sharing and share again. Wait. Like this, Ingo.
From his own
Yeah, it's
end,
fine.
it's not a general thing.
Eh?
It's from his
fine.
own
It's fine.
end.
It's
Sorry, I
fine now.
didn't hear people are talking about much.
Right. It's fine from my hand also. It's okay now.
Okay. So let's continue now. So on sales, I want to create a measure that will give me the total cost, the entire total cost, right? So I'll right click on the sales table. I will say add measure. Add measure. What's my measure name? Total cost, right? How do I get that? I'll say sum to give me the sum function, the sum of what? Total, I will type the total cost in the what? In the sales table. So the table name comes first before the column name. Table name first, then column name, right? I'll double click and I will close my bracket. to check whether what you did is correct or not, right? So change your category here to number. Your answer should be in number, probably decimal, if you want to, right? You can change it to what decimal, how many decimal number you want to. If you want to use 1,000 separator, use 1,000 separator, right? Now, you can check if the formula is correct. You click on check DAX formula. You said, you see what it's telling us here? The formula has no errors. This formula has no errors. This formula has no errors. Assuming there's error there, for example, let me remove one bracket now, right? And now click on check DAX formula. This formula is invalid or incomplete. The expression is not valid or appears to be incomplete. Please review and correct the expression. The end of the input was reached, right? So I must close parentheses by closing the bracket here. So what I just did is simple. I just said should sum for me the entire column called total cost inside a sales table. So the table name, after you put in your sum function, open the bracket, the table name comes first before the column name. Is that part clear? Is that part clear, guys?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So after that, then make sure that you put it in the right category. You know, yourself, you understand the data. You know what your output should be. That's of the category. If your output should be a date output, put it in date. If it's in number, put it in number. If it's in currency, put it in currency. If it's Boolean, true or false, put it in true or false. Our answer should be number, right? So that we are putting in number. Then we press OK. We couldn't get data from the both data model. Here's the error message we got. The total cost measure cannot be created because a column with the same name already exists. Because a column, I don't know what that means. What is it saying? With the same name already exists. Okay. Total cost. Yeah. As per, I understand. Let me put a minus symbol in front of it so to differentiate. So I press OK. Yeah, good. That's giving me that. So how will I see what I just did now? I will under my sales. It's under my sales table now. It's going to be looking different from the other. You see that the other columns is just their name alone. But when it comes to measure, you will see it's putting FX in front. That it is, you know that this one is not a column, it is a measure, right? A measure is different from what? From a column. Then I just check the box. Then I see my total cost here, right? Right, I can either check the box or just drag in here like this, I guess. Oh, that doesn't work. Sorry. This is not Power BI. Sorry. So that is my total cost, right? Now, let's now check. I have the entire aggregation, right? This one like this. What my answer that I just got now is for this entire column. It's like summing all this entire column, right? Now, let's now say I want to also get the total selling price. You know what I have is just unit selling price, Abby. I want to get the total selling price for the whole table, right? What am I going to do? I'm going to go back to my pivots and I will also right click again. Okay, I have to go back to the table names before I could do that right click for it to work. So I right click on that table, add measure again. What should I call this measure? This measure is what? Should I call this sales price, Abby? You guys are familiar more with that. Should I call it sales price? Those are not talking, Jesus.
Yes. Call it.
Yes.
It's well, this class. Now, I'll be using a function called SUMX. You know that in sum, it can sum the entire column, Abby, for sum. Now, how does this SUMX work? Let me first explain it to you in theory before I go to practical. So this, we have unit selling price, Abby, and we have quantity. And we have to multiply the unit selling price plus the times with the quantity for us to get. So if it was like the normal way, what we would have done was to create another column on this column earlier to first multiply selling price by the quantity, and that one will now be on this column here. We'll now do a sum of the new column that we just created.
Yes.
Is it clear what I'm saying? Right?
Yes,
That's
sir.
what we will have done. For sales price on this table, we'll multiply unit selling price by the unit order quantity. Then we will now have this column here. that now has sales price. Then we'll now sum up this entire new sales price column. But instead of doing that, you can save time by just using sum x to achieve that. So what does sum x do? Sum x is an iteration function. That is, it will help you calculate row by row and give you your answer as a measure, right? What does that mean? I right click here, I click on add measure. I call this what? Sales price, right? So I don't need to, with sum x, I don't need to create a column for us that we do, that will multiply, what's it called? Unit selling price times quantity. I don't need to do that. All I need to do is to just come here and use the sum x function, right? So it's telling me what table, it will ask me the table I need to achieve this aim. What I want to do is on my sales table, right? So I first tell you this, the table name first, right? Table name, comma. You see that my IntelliSense here is telling me exactly what I need to do or how I can use this particular DAX function. So sum x, open bracket, the table where we are doing the stuff, right? We are doing the operation, the calculation. So what is my expression? My expression is that I'm multiplying unit selling price, right? Unit selling price. I'm multiplying that with what? With what, guys? With quantity, exactly.
Yeah.
With quantity, right? Don't forget that we are saying table name, comma, table name first, and what? The column name. Table names first and the column name. Then I close my brackets. Then this should be in number. Use 1000 separator. I check my formula if it's correct. The formula has no error. So this one, what it will do is that it will calculate row by row for me. Multiply quantity, units, quantity, unit selling price, quantity, unit selling price. Multiply the row by row for me and give me my aggregation. That is the sum of that new table, right? That new column rather. So it's like you are imagining that you created a table, right? So it will give me a sum of the multiplication of the price, there is a unit selling price and the other quantity. Then I press OK. Then I have it there. Then I go to my sales table now, right? What I'll do is to copy this. I will copy this. I can paste it here, right? I can paste it here. And I'm going to remove the total costs and change it to sales price now. So I have my sales price. Now, guys, tell me, how do I calculate profit now? What's the formula for calculating profits?
Your profit will be sales price minus costs.
Sales price minus cost. Thank you. So I'll go back to my sales table again because that's the table I'm dealing with. I'll go back to my sales table, add measure again. Then I'll call this what? Profit. And my profit is what? My profit is the total cost measure that I created, not the measure FX, right? So, the price first. Sales price that I created as a measure, right? Minus the total cost as a measure also. Then check that formula. The formula has no errors. Give my answer in number, use comma separator, is 0 decimal, and I press OK. I can copy this now and paste here. So I don't want to be repeating this one. I don't want to be repeating inserting pivot table, right? Then I come here. Let me come and look for what did I use to my profit, Abby? So all my measures are done. Then I change it to profits. So I have now, if I want to get percentage profit, what's the formula, guys? Percentage profit. Percentage profits. What's the formula, guys?
You can use
That would be profit
divided
over total cost times 100.
Total cost times 100. I don't understand.
The total cost is not going to be total cost divided by total profit multiplied by 100.
Can you come again,
And
Samuel? I didn't hear you. You see, Mr. Shikiru.
it should be that profit divided by
Uh-huh.
the total cost.
Profit divided
Then
by
multiply-
total costs. Is that
yes.
the percentage profit, guys?
Yes, that should be the percentage profit.
Okay, if you guys say so, let's try that out. So we are using the function called divide. You would have numerator and denominator. Divide. What will be our numerator?
Profit.
Profit. Okay. Thank you. Comma. What will be our denominator?
Total
Total
cost.
cost.
Total cost. Thank you, guys. Total cost will be our denominator. Then we are to return 0. If we return 0, guys, what does it mean to return when we return 0?
I think that when it does not have a
What is 0 in Excel? When we return 0, what does it mean in Excel? When we
Zero
return
means
0, what does it mean?
0 means false now.
And what does false mean?
That's the exact match.
The exact what?
Exact match. Exact match.
Exact match. I love the way you are using the terminologies. I'm happy that this few weeks was not in vain. Right? Exact match. I like that word. So now, if I return 0, it gives me the exact answer, the exact match. Right? If I use 1 is true, it means give me related match. Okay, so I have this. This one should actually be, it should give me the answer in percentage, yeah. So I'll change this decimal to percentage now. To percentage, right? Number, percentage. I don't need comma separator again because I can't have more than 1,000 percentage now. So I just press OK, right? So I have this. I'll copy this one again. I'll paste it again, right? And I will change this to the percentage profits. So now we'll start doing some aggregations now that you will see by yourself what we are doing. So I'll change this one, uncheck this one, and change this one. Wow. There is a lot of profit, 136%. Wow, that's a lot, man. That is a whole lot. Okay, when I'm done now, let's now, if from this table, what do you think is the most important metric that the stakeholders will want to track? I want your opinion. The most important metric that they want to track from this sales table. What do you think, guys?
That profit.
Profit. God bless you. Sorry, who said that profit?
Me, David.
Thank you, David. God bless you. Profit is one very important, like the most important metric. You might be tracking other things like the pricing model. You might be looking at the pricing trend and seeing how it affects the sales. And that one is by the side. They will do that normal, right? They will see which manager has the highest sales, all those ones. That one's by the side. But the most important metric that every business entity wants to track is the profits. How much are we profiting? It's not about sales. You can have a lot of sales and your profit is just 10%, right? So profit is now, we will now use that profit metric now to measure every other dimension. So let's start. So let's now start now. So I have total cost, I have sales, I have profits, I have profit percentage. Everything looks good. Now let's now do something now. So let's say I copy this one. You can copy any one, it doesn't matter, right? Let's see. Oh, since I want to use profit, let me delete, sorry. Since I'm using profits, let me just copy the profits. I'll paste the profit here. Then I want to see profit as per what? I want to see profit as per channel. Mhm. So now I'm using channel name. I put that one on rows, and I have profit on values. Now, what does that imply? You will see that the profit measure is coming from what table? The sales table. And this channel, right? The channel dimension is coming from the channel table. Why is it that it's still giving me the result, even though I'm picking all of these variables from different tables? It is because of that relationship that we created in Power Pivots between all the tables. That is why it is possible for me to pick one element from one table and pick another element from another table, and it's still going to give me the results. Now, let's now say that I did not do that. I'm going somewhere. Let me now go back to my Power Pivots now. I'll now go and remove that relationship between channel and sales. Let me now see what will happen to my results here. I'll go to manage. I will now remove the relationship between, I will delete it. I'll click on delete. Delete from model, delete. So I've deleted relationship between channel and sales. Now, I will close this. I will save this. I will close it. What did you see? What did you see, guys? What happened? Talk you, what happened?
Looking at my screen, I can't see any changes. So I don't know.
You are not seeing any changes when I remove that.
Everything is the same thing.
Everything is the same thing, exactly. Because Power Pivots cannot see any, and I picked this one from channel table. I picked profit from where? From sales table. So it's not seeing anything, right? So that's why it's repeating the same thing all through. And you see that your answer is still the same with what is repeating here. Now I'll go back to manage again. I'll go back to manage again. I will return back that relationship. I'll go to my diagram view, right? And return back that relationship. So channel key, I drop it on channel key here. And I'm done. I close. And what do you see? My answer is back. Right? It has broken it down by this profit you are seeing here. It has broken it down by what? By the channel. Right? Okay, I come in, I copy this one again, I paste it somewhere here. Right? Now, let me look at, because channel is sitting as manager anyway. I might not know the, okay, let's do manager also, but same because different managers are in different channels. So let me just do this. Let me just do this. Let me just put the manager name in front of the channel name, because different managers are in different channels, right? Oh, what's going on here? I'm supposed to put it here. Yeah, manager. So we have manager email. We are even supposed to separate it separate. I don't know why we didn't do that. So let's go back to our Power Query. Click on, where is that manager table set? Manager new. Let's go and give the manager's name. So let's go and separate it. We have another column for manager. So we are using, what's it called for that? We are using Power Query. So we click on query here. When you click on the table, this query will come out on the menu item, right? You click on edit, take you back to your Power Query now. Can you see my Power Query, guys? Can you see my Power Query?
Yes.
Thank you. So you see that what we have here is just the email of the managers, their email. So how can we now separate it so that we have their names from their email separated? We'll still maintain their email or leave the email like the way it is. So you right click. The first thing is that it duplicates that column. It duplicates the column, right? Now, on that duplicated one is now where you do your cleaning. So what is the first thing that we need to do? We need to do what is called splitting column. So we'll split this column based on a particular delimiter. And the delimiter we are using here is the art. It should separate it from the art, right? So I click on split column here. I say split column by delimiter. So there are different ways you can split your column. You can split your column by number of characters. If I pick number of characters, it means that maybe every first 5 alphabet or numbers or whatever is what it should use to separate, right? By positions, by lower or uppercase, by this and that. So let's just do with, for today, delimiter. You will still learn more later. But for now, just delimiter. So I'm using what delimiter now? I'm using the art delimiter, right? Each occurrence, so we can say split from the left, split it from the right delimiter. So the leftmost delimiter. And so this leftmost means that the leftmost, if you have different arts, right? If we have different arts, for example, if we have different arts, right, it's going to split the column from the first art on that row, right? Also, the rightmost also means it's going to split the column from the first art from the right side, right? But if I say each occurrence, it means that if at everywhere it sees arts, it's going to be splitting the column from that art, right? So because I only have one, so whether I use left or right, or I use each occurrence, it's the same thing in this context. So I click on OK. Now it has separated the name from the email domain, right? So I don't need this second one here. I just right click on it and click on remove, right? And this one too, I will just change it to manager's name. Manager's name, right? I press enter. You see how I was able to achieve that. If you don't get it, you have to go and watch the video because I don't want to go back because of our time. In fact, we are spending extra time. Say, suppose by now we should have started the exam. Okay, so let me just spare a few minutes more. So now we are done with that. We can close and load now. We are done with Power Query now. So we're going to add that one column now. Good. So I can go back to my pivot table now. And I can click on this pivot table here. I go to data. I can refresh all. Now, that new column now will be added. So I'll go to, okay, it's still loading, still refreshing. So now I go to my managers table now and remove email and put manager's name. Good. So that the way it's arranging this thing is not really what I want. So what will I do? I highlight the entire pivot table, go to design, and go to report layout and change it to tabular form. Good. So it has arranged it better now. Right, you see now the manager's name, the store, and profits. Right? Okay, what again can we measure? Profit by what again? Should we do profit by what again? Profit by city. So let's look at profit by city now. I'll remove channel and I'll remove this one. Let's do city. Or should we do states? City might be long. Let's do states. You see that we have a lot of states. Now let's reduce this to like maybe let's say top 10 states. Why is my pivot table not having what's it called? Why is it not having? I'm coming, guys. So I have city. Then I have profits. Profits. Okay, something is not right here. I'm coming, guys. My pivot table should have feed headers. Hey, I was wondering. You have feed headers now. I didn't know I switched that off before. So with this now, please switch on your feed headers. So because what I have here is too much, right? Let me just have like top 5 states based on profits. So the first thing I do is that I come here, I say value filter, I say top 10. This top 10 does not mean it should be exactly top 10. No. You can edit and change it to whatever you want. So I can change this to top 5 based on what? Profits, right? Based on what? Profits. And I press OK. Then I'm only seeing the top 5. Now let me even rearrange this top 5 from, I'll go to more sort, but I'll arrange descending order. So descending based on what? Profits. Now press OK. Going to arrange for me Alaska, Iowa, New Jersey, Delaware, and Maryland are the top 5 countries in terms of what? Profits. So the management of stakeholders can see where the profit is coming from the most, right? The top 5. Let's look at the lowest. Hello, you guys cannot hear me. Am I audible?
We can hear you.
Why is Oluwole saying I'm not audible? Check your network. Okay. What again are we looking at? Let's look at what again, guys? We've checked by manager and channel, by product now. By product, I remove this state here. Based on what? The product, is it the product name I'll be using or which one? The product name. The products are a lot. So let me just do top 5 based on profits. Let me just do top 5. So filter values, top 10. Change this to 5 and click on OK. Right? And I come here, more sort options, descending order by profit, and I press OK. So this is the top 5 products with the highest profit, where the company is making the highest profit for. Right? Okay. What other criteria am I going to use to measure? Now, subcategory. For that subcategory, right, is subcategory table and category product table. Product category table and product subcategory table. What do you think is different between the two of them? Can anybody try? Product category table and product subcategory. What's the difference between the two? Anybody?
Oh.
We have other people in this class now. Why is it that Mr. Shikiru is the only one that is talking? Where is Matthew? Where is Jidara? Oluwatosin? Oluwatobi? You hear me, see? Mr. Shikiru, please don't say anything. Let others talk.
All right, sir.
Products category and subcategory. What's the difference
No
between the two
problem.
tables? Okay. Don't worry. I'm here to sit down with us today. I won't say anything until somebody talks. That's when we'll continue the class. Let me know when you're ready.
Okay, so good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, so category is it's like a general grouping.
Okay.
While the subcategory is like a narrower kind of grouping, you're
Give me
grouping.
example. Give me example of what you mean.
Okay, say for I'm trying to think of an example.
Yeah. Give me an example.
Okay, let's say, for example,
Mm-hmm.
a vehicle company,
Mm-hmm.
they sell cars,
Mm-hmm.
they sell cars, they sell
Mm-hmm.
cars, they sell, let's say, motorbikes and the rest. We can have category as vehicle, cars, and the rest. Subcategories is you narrowing down like Corolla and
Thank
Toyota
you.
down
God bless
to,
you. God bless
yeah.
you. God bless you. That's exactly what I'm looking for. If you are explaining something, use simple example that everybody can relate to. Right? Mr. Oluwole, I'm audible. The category is categorized under product category. Like sub-departments can be found in departments. Exactly. So, for example, now, if they say IT, IT is the department, that's the category, right? We have department IT, right? IT can have different subcategories. Under IT, we can have software development units. We can have IT support units, right? We can have IT infrastructure. We can have information governance and strategy. We can have data science or data analytics units. So all of them, are other IT, right? But there's different. So they are all IT. But when it comes to subcategorization again, that's when we now call it different, give it different units. So that's exactly what we are trying to say. As an example, though, right? So, if you look at our power pivots, let me go to power pivot now. I want to show us something. I want to show us something. You can also change your diagram view here. Why is it not changing? Okay. Now, we connected both product category and subcategory to this sales table, right? One to many, one to many. They are standing on their own like two standalone tables. Now, let's now see if it's possible for us to have a product subcategory beside the product name, even though they are two different tables. So products category, you see down that it's showing us the product category, audio. So by the time we put the product category, it's going to be showing us, what we did is top 5, Abby. When we filter down on this part, we did top 5, Abby. This one is going to be giving us the top 5 part of all of these products category. By the time we add the products category to this table, this pivot table, it's going to be showing us what? The top 5 coming from each different categories. Yes, we have audio, camera and camcorders, cell phone, computer. This is just to tell you how wonderful it is to model your data, right? You see that I can add variables coming from two different tables, right? Even though they are not connected together directly. But because I connected all of them to the central one, which is the fact table, I can still pick up stuff from different tables and join together to be on one particular pivot table. I don't know what I'm saying, whether it makes sense to us at all. Does it make any sense?
Yes.
Yes, it does.
This is possible because of the relationship we created among the tables. Fact to dimension, dimension to fact. Simple, secret now. So let's say I remove this. I put product subcategory. Right? It's also going to give me what? It's also going to give me what? The top 5 also. Right? So I'm just playing around it anyway. Good. Now, what other variable again have we not talked about now? I think we've touched almost everything. Products, manager, states, which one again? Channel, right? So let's now plot graph with this now. Let's now let's do some little charts, right? So my total costs, let me just click on this one. right? So I can build a chart with this and say if I highlight my state and profit now. Now I will use Alt F1. Of F1 by default will give you a column chart by default. When you highlight on a data and you click Alt F1, it will give you what? Column chart by default. So I click on Alt F1. Oh, it's not working for me. What do I need to do? It's increasing my volume. And that's not what I want, right? So what I'll do is I will press Alt, the function key, the Fn key beside the control key, and F1. You see now, that's giving me this chart by default, right? Now, if I want, I can change this chart and say no, that I don't want to use it. How do I do that? You right click on the chart and you say change chart type. Then you can change the charts to whatever chart type that you want. So let's use this one, for example. You can use the pie chart. We have the 3D pie. We have the pie of pi. I like this pie of pi because it helps you to lay emphasis, right? You see the bar of pi and donut charts, right? We have the line. This one is for checking, is for looking at trend, right? Column, right? Column charts, pie, bar charts, right? Area charts. No, we don't need that. Scatter charts, we don't even need that. Map. That's one if you are dealing with, if you want to draw a map, right? Surface, this ones cannot work. Tree map, no. Tree map does not work with pivot table. But if you copy that data from the pivot table to just a range, you copy it beside it and it's just a range, it will work. Some balls, all of those ones will not work because it's pivots. So has somebody heard of combo chart before? Do you know what it means? Combo charts. Anybody?
Yes.
What is combo
Yes.
charts? What does it do?
So we have like two vertical axes together.
You see only Mr. Yusuf that is in this class. Oluwatobi Fatokun, why are you not saying anything? Oluwatosi.
I've actually said something before, sir.
I don't know.
Yes, sir.
Okay. It's meant to be an active class anyway. So now let's hide all of these things here. Profit, state, let's hide them. So we hide all this field. Hide all the field. Good. Now, do we even need this one? No. Delete it. Highlight and delete. Remove the, you come to this plus here. Remove the grid lines. You don't need the grid lines. You don't need the legend. This is the legend. This one here. Total legend. Remove it. Put your data label. Your data label is the amount per each variable here. Right? So I click on this. I can make it bold and black. Right? I can even increase the size if I want to. Right? And come here again, do the same thing, increase the size a little, right? And it's fine. Right? I can even put when I come to design, where am I even doing that? Where am I even doing that? On the pivot, I'm coming. No, looking for something. Okay, I want to like put a line. I want the line to be thicker. Format chart area. This is not what I need. It's something I want to do. How come I forgot this thing? I want to make this line thicker than this. Just hold on for me, you guys. Since I can't see it though. I can't see it. So let me just leave it. Let me just leave that for now. So I can come here. I can copy this thing I did. I can copy and create another new sheet. And I'll call this one what? I'll call this one dashboard, right? I'll call this one dashboard and I will paste it. If I like, I can reduce the size. So I can come here and change this chart title and change it to profit by what? By states, right? Top 5. Also change it to black, make it bold, change it to black, and that's it. Is it clear up to this point, guys?
Yes, it's clear.
Okay. It's clear. Okay. Let me also do this. Let me also do this for this one also. Dot function F1. Let me use bar charts this time around. So I'll come here, change that type, change this to bar charts. Okay. It's not arranging it very well for me. Right. So what do I need to do? I need to do this, sort this very well. Let me do ascending by profits. I press OK. Now it has rearranged for me from first to last. Delete this, remove this, face, hide it. Put data labels, right? Bold and black. I don't need this axis. Do I need it? Do I really need it? I don't need this axis. I remove the axis, right? This one to make it black and bold. This one is profit by what? Oh, what did I do?
Product.
By product, top 5. The company can know where to focus on, right? So I copy this. So you see, guys, so that's how you just continue building your dashboard and everything. Now, let's assume that I want to add let's say I want to add what's it called? I want to add a slicer. I want to add a slicer. There's that my new sheet I just created down. Okay. Let's say I want to add a slicer. I'll go to insert slicer. Oh, it's not bringing it up. Do I have to be on the pivot table before it works? Let me see. On slicer. Oh, it's asking me what slicer do I want to insert? What slicer can I use? Let me use manager's name. That's my slicer. Okay, let me copy this slicer. This is going to work. Let me see. This is not working. It's only changing for one chart. How do I do this? Oh, I cannot remember like this. I'm coming. Changes away. Okay. Let me pick all the pivot tables. Right? It must connect with all the pivot tables. Okay. Aha. It's already affecting the second chart too now. Right? So if I click on one of the managers, all the results here is going to be filtered based on the manager I'm clicking on at the moment. So I click on James Doc. Let me see, is it changing? Aha. The two charts, you can see how they are performing over by top 5 product and by states. Right? Guys, did you see what I did? Did you see what I did? So I inserted a slicer, right? I can also insert what's it called? A timeline. That one is for date variable. So I'll click on timeline. It's not working. I think I have to do it on the pivot table where I have the pivot table. Right? I come here, come to slicer. And I want a slicer by, oh, I didn't do something here on this other date. Oh, but I'll show us something now. So we don't need to go and create other calendar dimensions like what's it called? Year, month, day, all those things. We can use this timeline to do that. So I click a new, I'm using other dates on my timeline. So I see different dates now, but that's not what I want. So I can choose to something I can do here. What do we call it? There's this thing that we used to do. Let me come here. Where is it safe? I'm using the column. It's where I can change. So I want it to affect every of the pivot table. And sheet 1. That's the first thing I wanted to do. Then I want to change. I want to change it from. I'm coming, guys. There's somewhere I'm going to. Okay. I want to do something like to change this to, it can give me this in terms of months, year, and all of those. Can somebody tell me how we do that? I've forgotten. If it's not bringing that, that means this column is not formatted as a date. It's not formatted as a date. Something is not right. So what I'll do now is let me go back to my Power Query. Let me go back to my Power Query. I'll go to Query, Edit. Let me see if this is a date. If that column is a date. It's actually a date. With date and time. Let me just change it to date alone. Okay, close and load. So like we are building the dashboard, you always be interfacing between different things, pivot table, Power Pivot, Power Query. So let me go back to my sheet 1 again. It should be able to give me this thing. I'm coming. Am I the one that forgot how we used to do this thing? Somebody let me check online, please. How to change the categorization of dates in timeline. I'm still going to check here myself. Me too. Let me delete it first. When I was doing this thing, did I say insert? Did I use slicer again, or I say timeline? I did the wrong thing, Gary. I was supposed to pick timeline, not slicer, because I'm dealing with dates. You see now. I was wondering that was going on. So did you see what I did now, guys? Instead of slicer, are you with me? Oh?
Yeah.
Yes,
Hello?
so can this timeline also filter?
No, timeline is only for dates alone. Anything dates.
Yes. Yeah.
Every other thing will go on slicer. Can you hear me?
Yes.
So you see that now it's showing me year
Yes.
and month, year and month. 2013 January. You see, I will see the data now. So let me. This one is to clear all your filter away. So I'll come here. I'll copy this slicer. I'll come to dashboard. I will paste it. Right. I want this slicer to affect every pivot table, every of the tables. Every of the pivot tables. So anytime when I click on that slicer, it's going to affect all of my charts. Right? Don't worry, if it's not clear now, by the time you watch this video again, it's going to be clear. So 2013, 2014, start from here. 2015, start from here. 2016, 2016 is the highest. So I can see 2013 January. If I want to multi-pick, right? What do I need to do? I'll click on the first one, press my control button. No, click on the first one, press my shift button, click on the second one, click on the third one, click on depending on how many do I want to pick at the same time. I can just want to clear all my filter away. So it's showing all period. When you click on one, it's telling you January 2013 here. You click on second one, February. I clear all the filter. It's showing all period. Now I can change this to years. I want to filter down to only years. I come to this button here and change this to what? Years. All I'm saying is just years. So let me see 2013. The two charts are changing. 2014. The two charts. Okay. 2015. They are changing. 2016. They are changing. So that's exactly how this works. I can get to quarter. You see, every 2016, 20, this one, that one. You show 2013, quarter one, quarter two, quarter this. So all of the quarters now, 2013, quarter one, quarter two, quarter three, quarter four. So that's just how timeline and so when you are building a dashboard now, when you add all your fine charts and everything, your pie chart, your this one, your that one, now the next thing that you do is to have a slicer or a timeline. So what makes a dashboard is that people can actually click based on different variables and use that to view the reports. I want to check the report by quarter, by channel, by manager, depending on what you want to use on your slicers and your timeline. On your timeline and your slicer determines how you'll be viewing the data. Is it clear now? Is
It's
it clear?
clear. Yes.
Okay. Any questions so far? Any questions so far? If you are not question, can we move to the exam now?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Any questions so far?
Well, my own question is that the slicer, why can't we use all these our product? Maybe can't we use products on our slicer, like
You
the
can use it if
products?
you want to use it. I just use this one as an example.
We can move to the exam.
You can use anything on your slicer, depending on what you are using to slice. So the question that you ask yourself is, I have all my charts. What do I want to be using to slice my reports? Is it the timeline? Is it product? Is it channel? Is it what? So that's why I said there's no one particular way. It all depends on you, what you want the stakeholders to be using to slice the reports. Is it clear, Samuel?
Yes, sir, it's clear.
Yeah. Okay. Let's move to the exam now. So, and how many people do I have here? Minus me, we are 7. Okay.
Sir, I'm
Yeah.
using my second second this thing.
That means I'm not doing the exam now. It's simple.
So my phone is down. So I'm using Kenny's phone. We are using it together, sir.
No
My phone is
problem.
down. Yes, sir.
It's only those that submit that I'll mark, and they are getting the final gift for the winner. It's as simple as ABC.
I hardly use a shot, but due to my phone is down, that was why.
Yeah, it's assuming it's an exam that you must do. Are you going to tell the
No.
organizing body
Yes.
that your
Yeah, you're
phone
right.
is down, or you find a way? But because we are giving you for free now, so you can do it anyway.
No.
No, that's the meaning. Assuming you paid $1,000 for the exam, and they tell you that today, 30th of June, is your exam by 10 p.m. You will tell the body that it's not your fault that you can't do it, or that your system is down. And I understand now. Free things now. People don't value it, so I understand. Don't worry. I understand. I've been talking about this exam for the past 1 month now. But some people still come back with excuses. So I understand. Anything that is free like this, people don't take it serious. I get it. I get it. Okay. So before we start, there are rules to this exam. This exam, I'm giving you 1 hour to finish it. But if you finish in less than 1 hour, it's fine. So don't start until I say start. And for those that have the assistants with them, you are going to be sharing your screen. If you want to conserve your battery, conserve your battery. But Fatokunle, are you sure that your email is part of the people that are doing this exam? If your email is not there, that means you're not doing the exam.
Yes.
What's your email?
fatokunluwatobina@gmail.com.
It's not in this list I have here.
It's in the list because the guy published it on the WhatsApp. I saw it. I think that's
The
the
list
number.
I recreated is for those that were consistent in class. And they are only 13.
Okay.
Yeah. Because it is not fair for somebody to be consistent since the first day of the class. They are always coming to class, attending every class. And somebody that's only coming once a while, so now do the same exam with them. And if the person now gets everything, the person will now take the gifts. That is not fair.
I've been consistent. Sir.
If you are consistent, then why were you not in this class when I was collating this new list? That means you are not consistent. That's a simple analogy. You not be consistent. If you are consistent, then you should know that there's a new list. So no issues. For those in class, for those that are getting the email, just check out your email. I'm sending the exam questions now. Excel exam
Okay.
questions. Didara, are you still here?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Madam Yemisi, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay. The next batch of this class that we are doing is going to be a very serious one. We are not taking any form of inconsistency. It's only those that know that they really need it that are going to be in the class. Those that know that they really, really need it. It's not just because people are registering for the class to make sure I want to register. It's for those that really, really need it. Like, you know, I really need this Excel skill. I can't do without not having this Excel skill. Those are the ones, because that's why it's called mentorship. Somebody cannot be consistent with making sure that every day, every Saturday, they're dedicating 2 hours, 1 hour for organizing the class without collecting any kobo, using their energy and everything, using their own money to buy Zoom subscription for everybody. And somebody is not yet consistent in class. They can come anytime they like, or when they say do this assignment, they are not doing it, or there are people complaining that their system is one thing or the other. One or two excuses, but I understand. It's because it's free. I understand. Don't worry. By the time we are doing the next ones, you'll see, even if you are not more than 10 and the 10 are consistent, I think I will love it. Sincerely, I will love it. So just let me know if you've gotten the stuff. I'll send it to
Okay.
attachments. So I'll tell you when exactly to start. If I don't say start, don't start. Then for those that are doing these tests and you have your laptops, please share your screen. Share your screen. I can be seeing multiple screens at the same time. What are you seeing on my screen, guys?
Blank.
Okay, don't
Your
worry.
screen is off now.
Don't
Your
worry.
screen is off now.
I'm coming back. Yeah, I know. So please open your email for those that have gotten the stuff. So Joy is back. Hey,
I'm here to get it. I'm here to get an email.
you will get the email now. If your email is part of the
Hello?
email, you will get it. Because I've already sent it out already.
I've not seen the email. Oh.
Refresh, go to your spam.
I've not seen the
Okay.
email.
Go to your spam folder.
Okay.
I've sent out this email like 2 minutes ago now. While I was talking, I was sending it.
I've seen it.
Joy Momo, you just joined us when you want to do the exam. Well done. If you've seen it, don't start anything yet. Share your screen with me. Let me be seeing your screen. I will say start and everybody start at the same time.
I'm here to receive it, not in my spam at all.
What is your email?
Beauty Jidara. PEETY
How come Jidara's email is not here? That means we were not in last week's class.
I actually dropped that you were
What did you
like,
call it? Where is Jidara? I copy your email is there
yes.
now. Check your spam folder now.
Actually on my spam now, it's not here.
Refresh the entire page again.
Yes, I have.
For those that have received it, share your screen. Don't start yet. Share your screen. If you start earlier than normal, I would know. I've been doing this for a long time, so I know what I'm saying. I've not seen anybody share their screen yet. Okay, no wala. All of us do here now.
I'm coming, so I'm still trying to
No problem, sir. You
connect.
can use like 1 hour to share your screen. No problem.
Sir, we can't download the stuff. We can't download the file at all.
You can't download which one?
Yes, the file that you sent.
Which one can't you, which one are you not able to download? What do you mean by you can't download it? Answer now, Samuel. I don't know what you mean by you can't download it. You would download the, I sent 2 files, one Excel file and the instruction and the assignment. When that one that has the instructions, when you click on it, it's like an HTML file. It's open on your browser. The second one is an Excel file. So I don't know what you mean by you can't download it. Nobody is sharing. Share your screen regardless of whether
Yes.
you've received it on share. Everybody should share their screen now.
Yeah,
Everybody should share their
I'm sitting
screen
down
right away,
connect. Don't know.
or else I'll just cancel the exam. Forget about it. I don't know why to share screen is the problem. Has become a big deal now. I can't see anybody's screen now.
I'm sharing mine.
I can't see anybody's screen now. So people are trying to be smart.
I've shared mine.
I understand what you are doing.
Showing you that.
I've not seen anybody sharing their screen now. If you shared your screen, I will see it here. I'm the host. I can see multiple screens with my Zoom, with this Zoom account. I'm not seeing anybody share their screen.
I'm sharing mine now. It's showing me here that I'm sharing my screen. Oh, it's loading, still loading. The screen is.
Yeah. If you share it, I will see it. Let's be fast, I beg, so that we can go and sleep. We are going to work tomorrow.
Mr. Gbenga, the thing is not opening though, in my own side here.
What is the problem? You are the only one complaining about something not opening. What's the problem? I said download is an HTML file. Download that instruction part. There's one Excel file. There's one that is the instruction. Download that file and open it in your download folder. It will open in your browser. Why are you making these things hard now? The madam that shared her screen, I cannot see your screen now. If truly you shared your screen, I cannot see it. Everybody can see my own screen now. Jidara, I can't see your screen. If Oluwole
The
was
screen share is loading. That's what I'm saying here. Let me start sharing and try to share it.
I want people to say something. Do you usually see this Oluwole in class like all the time? Jidara,
I'm here.
do you usually see Oluwole in class?
I don't know about that.
Mr. Oluwole, hello? Okay, no problem. Joy, I can't see your screen. Tashikiri, I can't see your screen. Matthew, I can't see your screen. Dara, I can't see your screen. People cannot attest that you've always been in class, Mr. Oluwole. You can't talk. Check your audio settings. What's going on now? Joy, Jidara, Yusuf.
I've tried to
Why is sharing
reshared
screen
and
this hard
reshared.
now?
I've reshared and reshared. It's showing your screen share is loading. That's what I'm getting. Let me just take a screenshot so it's
Hey, wow, deal. What about Joy? At this time, Joy, you have to unmute. I can't be shouting. You have to unmute yourself.
It's showing on my end that I'm sharing, but it's not
As
showing
you are
on your
sharing,
end.
how come I'm not seeing it?
I don't know.
I'm coming. I can't see that you are not sharing, Joy. You are not sharing. If you are sharing, I'll see it.
This is the message I'm getting. It said your screen share is loading.
It's your network, Jidara.
I
Mr.
mean,
Shikiru,
Yeah, in fact, that's what I'm trying to do. Can you see my screen, sir? I'm trying to use
okay, let me stop sharing.
my phone
I can see Jidara's screen now.
to
Abi, whose screen am I seeing?
for you to see my
screen.
I'm seeing somebody's screen. I'm seeing Jidara's screen now. Nice.
Yes, that's my
I'm
screen.
seeing Joy's screen. Joy, are you using phone?
My laptop is not at home.
Ha.
So I'm the one using my phone just to
Another
show
excuse.
you my system.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I
It's
didn't
not
know.
sorry to me, K. Am I the one that needs the knowledge? I'm not the one that needs the knowledge. I've been using Excel since 2018. I don't need anyone to teach me Excel again. It's you that needs it, not me. So you should not be sorry for anything.
I
So
will get
I'm
out.
assuming that Jidara is the only one doing this exam, Abi?
No, but
My laptop,
Because
my
I've been
personal.
shouting about this exam for how many weeks now? And I'm
I'm
surprised that
sorry.
people are still coming up with my system is not available. I understand. Seriously, I understand. So I'm only seeing Jidara's screen. Okay, no problem. Maybe Jidara is the only one that is taking the exam. Jidara, if nobody's coming forth, maybe I will only say that maybe only you should start. Mr. Shikiru, is there any visibility that you are starting soon? My PC is not available. My PC is not available. Oh.
but I'm trying to click on the share now. It's not clicking. You can see my screen.
Why is it
I'm
not
using
picking?
my
Why
phone
is it
now
not picking?
to feed the screen now. It's not clicking. I'm see my cursor on the share. Share. It's not clicking. I'm clicking it.
Why is
It's
it
not
not clicking?
responding.
Have you pricked the screen?
You can see my screen with.
Have you clicked on any of the screen that you want to share?
Yes. Okay.
I'm
Okay,
seeing
let me
your
see.
OK button is blue now.
Yes. Okay, let me try this one. Click the screen.
Okay, your
The button
screen
is
is
not
coming up
responding at
now.
all.
Yusuf Olatunji. Jidara, are you there?
Yes, I am here.
Please start.
Okay.
Yeah. I want to be seeing everything you are doing like this. Like I'm seeing it already. I'm seeing your browser screen. And I want to be seeing what you are doing on the Excel too. Just continue. You can't allow others that are giving excuse to be start.
Sorry, Mr. Bengalo. Can you hear me?
It's my
I cannot see any other screen apart from Jidara's screen. Your screen has been loading since. I can't see anything. Mr. Oluwole, I can hear you now.
so it's my
Okay.
screen on.
Good evening.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so surprised you said probably my name. I'm Ebenezer. You probably know me as Ebenezer. Oluwole.
Yeah, but how come now that your email is not part of the one I recreated now?
You're the one I've always been chatting on WhatsApp. Now, even if I have issues or questions, I do come to you on WhatsApp.
I know. The question is that why is it that I can't, like, your name is not on that?
I don't know.
We had
Maybe
a class that we recreated another list because we saw that people that did not join the class at all, everybody was adding. I saw like almost 60 or how many emails or 30 emails. An average on the class, we are not even up to 15 sometimes. So how did we get almost more than 50 names all of a sudden? And the gifts we are giving to the winner is not just for the final exam, for the consistency. Somebody has been consistent for more than 2 months now, if I can remember. We started this thing more than 2 or 3 months ago. So it will not be fair on us. If somebody that just joined, that just came from
I didn't just join. No, even from the onset with SQL calls camp when you started yours of your YouTube.
Please, I'm coming. Hold on, Jidara,
okay.
Don't open this file from here. Download it. Download the Excel file. You started like how many minutes ago now? Like 4 minutes ago now. So you have 56 minutes to go. 56 minutes to go. So Mr. Ali, what do you want me to do for you now?
I'm just trying to make clarification. When you said probably I don't usually talk.
So that means you didn't join the class, the last class that we did. That means you were not in that class. Last week's class.
The last what?
The last week class that we had, you were not in that class.
No.
When we collated the new list.
No. I was the first person to send my mail.
You were in the last class, Abby.
Even when before Paul said somebody should like,
forget Paul now. Were you in last week's class?
When the class was supposed to drop the mail.
The class we had last Saturday. Were you in that class?
No. I said I traveled. I showed you that I traveled.
You traveled. Now, people here cannot even attest to you that you were consistent in class. Joy, do you know Mr. Oluwole? Do you know Ebenezer? Jidara, do you know Ebenezer?
Yeah, I don't know Joy. I don't know that.
I don't know, sir.
But there's some names that are consistent in this class now. Like, I know those names very well.
I don't know.
But how many classes have you attended so far in this Excel class?
I've always been attending, even during this what if analysis. I'm there. From the start of this Excel, during the interface down to this night now. Even if I'm not going to be around, I just wait for the recording.
Let me ask everybody. Everybody, should I give Ebenezer the chance to do the exam? Yes or no? I
Yes,
need
sir.
a response.
You can permit him.
Okay. I only have one response. Oh. Jidara, should I allow? Should I allow? Yusuf Olatunji, should I allow? Should I allow, Matthew? Jidara, should I allow? I want your responses. So, yes or no? If you are not saying anything, that means they don't want you to take the exam. Oh. Jidara, should I allow Mr. Oluwole to take the exam?
Yes, so you can allow him. Just allow him to do it.
Okay.
Probably he will not just be consistent in the class, but I'll just allow him. Like this, we are not even doing it due to PC, but you just allow him. At least maybe Sister Chidera and him also can just take the exam. So just allow him, please. Thank you.
Okay. You guys have agreed, no problem. I'll allow him. But I won't be able to give you 1 hour oh, because the exam started. That will be 10:53 Nigerian time. Sorry, 9:53 Nigerian time. And it will end by 10:53 Nigerian time. So you finish what you don't just do what you can do. So I've sent it to your email, oluwaseun73@gmail.com. Please, I've sent it now. You can check your inbox or your spam, share your screen. Yusuf Olatunji, are you there? Just answer me if you are there. Yusuf Olatunji. I see that you are sharing your screen, but nothing is showing for on my hand. Maybe you should unshare and reshare. Yusuf Olatunji.
Mr. Gbenga.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Let me say we have already missed this exam like this, but maybe next one, sha. Then, although we are going to do this one and give you feedback, but I know that you cannot count it again.
No, you can't give me feedback. Don't give me any feedback. Oh.
We must give you feedback now. Maybe
You give me
tomorrow.
feedback, I will not respond. I'm very busy.
Okay.
I won't respond. This is for your personal development or your own personal.
Okay. We will do
Don't
that.
give me. I don't have that time because we are starting SQL challenge very soon, and we are in the middle of Power BI, so I'm very busy. Seriously.
Okay, no problem. Thank you.
I have a lot on my head like this.
Yeah, I understand. No problem. Thank you.
Jidara, how is it going? Okay, Jidara is the only one sharing screen. Oluwole, are you still there? Please share your screen before you start. Share your screen. Yusuf Olatunji, I've been calling your name since. You are not responding. We can't hear what you're saying. Hey, is it network or what's the problem like this? Jidara, are you still there? Hello?
Sir?
Yes.
What did you say?
Said I
Mr.
am
Yusuf
here.
Olatunji, are you there? I don't know why Jidara, your screen is hanging.
Yes, I'm here. I'm here.
Okay, Mr. Yusuf Abi. I can see your screen now, Mr. Yusuf. I can see your screen.
Yes, I'm here.
I can see your
Can you
screen,
see
but
my
I'm not
screen?
seeing the file now. I'm still seeing Zoom.
Okay, very good. Okay, let me see. Eh,
Yeah, Ojidara, be fast too. Let me see what you can come up with.
can you see now?
I'm coming,
Sagoga,
Mr. Yusuf. I'm coming.
Sagoga, are you there? Can you see? Can you see my screen now?
It's just saying, yeah, I can see your screen now. Perfect. Please start. ASAP. Yeah. You've wasted minutes already.
Okay.
You are ending by 10:43 Nigerian time. Sorry, 10:53 Nigerian time.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's be fast, please. Start.
Ah,
I can see your screen. I
so
can
I'm
see
trying to
Dara's
open the Excel
screen.
now.
If you want to take the Microsoft exam, these are the things that you will see there. Yeah, guys. Mr. Yusuf, your system is very slow.
It's very slow, honestly. And because of
You will have settled the system before you come for the exam now. You can't be using a slow system for it.
I've set it, but it's
Okay. What I shall know is that if this was an international exam and you paid a lot of money to register, and they tell you that you must, this is social time. I know you won't handle it like this, but I understand. Hello, Jidara, are you there?
I'm here.
Hello, guys. Jidara.
Mr. Ding, I'm here.
Okay. I'm not seeing your Excel screen now. I'm only seeing the question.
Because, let me check.
I can't see what you're doing at the back end, though. I'm only seeing the question.
Oh, okay.
You're not sharing your entire screen.
Let me reshare.
Hello. There's no need for you to close your tabs now. Just go to that menu on the Zoom. You can stop sharing and share again. You will share the entire screen.
Yeah, man. Okay, so you can see.
I'm just seeing your email now. You're on the browser.
I'm trying to.
Maybe the Zoom email is the Zoom menu is there now.
I'm not seeing it.
When you hover your cursor on the top of your screen, the Zoom menu will come out.
Are you saying it?
Me, I will not see it. It is you that will see it. I cannot see it for you. You understand?
I can't
Your own
see it.
system. Me, I cannot see it.
You can't see it.
Okay, take a cursor to the last, like the bottom part of your screen. Maybe you drag the menu from that place away. Are you using Apple?
I'm not using.
Don't worry, just leave it. But I really need to be seeing what you are doing on the Excel. Just find a way to stop sharing and share again. Wait, if you hover your cursor on the top, you're not seeing anything, Abi. Okay, the bottom, go. Or press escape. Press escape on your keyboard.
I can see it now. Can you hear me?
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Stop
so
sharing and share the entire screen.
sharing.
Share the entire
I
screen
try
with
to
me.
share again. Okay.
Let me see your Excel now.
I'm sharing my Excel now. Can you see it?
I cannot see your Excel.
It says that your screen share is
Okay,
loading.
okay. I'm seeing your Excel.
Okay.
Continue now.
Okay. But it took some of my time. I need to hide this bar so that I can. Okay. Is it enough? I think this is it. This is it. No, this is it. Where is it? Okay, this is it. So for this, I'm here. Determine the purchase price of each product in Canadian dollars in column D. In column D, by using the corresponding the currency in C is multiply the by the exchange rate from cell B17. But if the currency is euros, then multiply B17 exchange rate B17. If the currency Sadbing, I think there's hello. Determine the purchase price of each product in Canadian dollar in column D by using the if function if the currency in column C is in US dollars, then multiply the unit cost by the exchange rate in B17. If the currency in column C isn't in, then multiply the demonstrated purchase price of each product. Okay, should be in purchase price. if this is equals to this, then
28 minutes to go, guys.
Those allowances.
Purchase from the total revenue.
Mr. Oluwole. Okay, I'm just seeing your screen now. We have 23 minutes to go.
I'm with you. Hello?
Yeah.
I'm starting.
I can hear you. We have 23 minutes to go.
I'm with you.
I know. I'm just saying that we have 23 minutes.
Oh, okay.
23 minutes. Thank you.
redeemed divide the total
I just
profit by
got
the
in.
total
Oh, my
purchase.
network was off since.
Total profit by
Anybody that wants to take the exam, you must share your screen. You must
total.
share your screen, please. Oluwole, I can't see your screen again. oh.
Profits by the total purchase. Mr. Benga, Mr. Benga, hello, hello, can you hear me?
Hello, I can hear you, Madam Jidara.
Some of the questions, can I ask? Quite, I don't know if it's tricky or so. It said determine, no, it said use.
Which number? Which number?
That's what I'm, okay, 13. Now use field to complete row 5 through 11.
Number 10.
13.
Determine the total revenue from sales. That's what I'm saying. now.
No, number 13.
Ah. I'm seeing number 10 on the screen now. What I'm saying is determine the total revenue from
Yes, I'm
sales.
letting you know it's number 13 that I'm talking about. Now use
Okay,
field
number
to
13.
complete.
Okay, now use field to complete row 5 through 11. I thought you autofill now.
Yes, you taught us autofill, but what I'm saying here, this is row 5 through 11. It's confusing. Row 5 through 11.
That's row 5 to 11. Row 5 to 11, that's the meaning.
Yes, what I'm trying to say is row 5 actually has different column with requirements. Row 5 has unit cost, currency, invoice, purchase price, unit purchase, and the
I
rest
cannot
of
tell you
it.
what to do. It's an exam.
Okay.
You have to figure it out, man.
In row 12, determine totals. In row 12, determine totals for the total purchase cost. Row 12. In row 12, determine the total for. Okay, in row 12, determine the total revenue, total profit, overall profit percentage. Okay. From total purchase cost, total purchase cost is coming already. Total revenue for sales, total revenue for sales.
14 minutes to go. 14 minutes to go. Just do what you can do and submit. Eleven minutes to go, guys. Adam Jidara and Ebenezer, well done.
Welcome. Yes.
Seven more minutes to go, guys.
What happened? Two lines. There's the two line title. Edge and center the two line title. Change over button to office.
2 minutes to go, guys. 2 minutes. I want to see your answer. Save your Excel workbook. I want to see your answer by exactly 10:53, 10:54. Just reply back the email. Reply back the email.
$10.53 or $10.54.
10:54.
Change the
I
workbook
must
to
see
me.
it back. Just reply. Don't send it as a new email to me. Oh. The one I used to send the question to you. Reply.
B4,
Just click on reply
B8,
and send it back to me.
D8,
2
D4.
minutes to go. 1 minute to go. Time's up. Time's up. Please send this. Save your Excel file. Save your Excel file and send it to my email right away. If I see it's anything other than 10:54, I will not mark it as part of the exam. If I see it, if you send it anything past 10:54, I will not mark it as part of the exam again. If you reply, click on reply. This is already 10:54. I've not received any mail. I've not received any email. I've not received any email.
Sorry, I'm having a problem
Why are you
finding
saving
it.
it? What are you doing, Madam Dara? Where are you saving it?
I've saved it already. I'm
It's
trying
in your
to send
downloads
it to.
now.
Yes, I'm trying to send it to you. You said that that's okay. I
Go
need
to
to
your download.
close.
Go to your download. I don't know what you are
I
doing.
need to
Just go
close
to
the
your download.
workbook.
We are here before Abeg. This is already 10:55 now. I have not sent this thing.
Save.
Who I show this? Save it now.
I have saved it. It's some other
Send it.
this thing that is showing me. It's sent.
I have not received it yet. Okay, I've received it now. Mr. Ebenezer, I've not received your own. No.
Yeah, I'm sending it right away. My network is really hungry. That's why I'm sending it right now.
There is no excuse. If an exam ends by 10:53, you should know by 10:52. You should stop doing whatever you are doing, or 10:57. Because the sending time is 10:54. You are the one that we are waiting for. We should have ended the class with the section. If I didn't see it by 10:58, Mr. Oluwole, I won't mark it at all. Okay, guys, thank you very much for staying by. Out of 50 people that registered, average of 15 to 10 in class, and only 2 finally made the exam. Well done. There's always the reward for everything. Okay, well, take care. Lamjidara, everybody, see you guys later. I will send you updates on the group chats. Bye.